we talked about it. Browns defense held a high-powered Cincinnati offense, 17 points, 7 total yards in the second half. They played well enough to win, but cornerback Denzel Ward has his eye on the defense improving in one key area.
Yeah, I think just in general, just getting takeaways is tough, but we got to find a way to take it away, though. As good as we play, it's still more things that we could get better at, and that's one of the areas in takeaways. So, we played well, played decent this past game, but we got to take that ball away. So we didn't play good enough, and yeah, so that's the main thing. You got to get that ball. Oh, yeah, I'm going to force the issue. So, however, I'm going to be looking back for that ball whenever they throw it my way. And, yeah, I'm trying to go for the ball. So that's my mindset. But, yeah, we're trying to that's the goal, is to get those takeaways. And, we got to find a way to do that.
And we touched on it earlier. -2 against Cincinnati. You're going to lose most games -2, giveaway, takeaway. My only concern is I want you to be aggressive going for the ball. Don't do it at the expense of big plays. That's the only thing that always concerns me when you focus on taking the ball away, taking the ball away, taking the ball away.
Well, the thing is, and, look, whatever your defensive effort is, it can always be masked, certainly by the turnover battle. I mean, you win the turnover battle, what looked like maybe a terrible defensive effort, all of a sudden now looks good. What looked like a great effort defensively now all of a sudden looks elite. You go to that 3-sack sequence, and everybody talks about, Burrow got out of the end zone, everything he could, and avoid the safety. We're talking about a quarterback that got sacked on 3 straight plays. You know how hard it is when you will know you are getting rattled that much that he took all 3 of those sacks and not once the ball didn't come loose? Because, the safety, sure, that would have been great. But ideally, what would have been the perfect scenario would have been when you drop the other team's quarterback 3 plays in a row, one of those maybe turned into a loose ball. And the Browns certainly would have had, obviously a perfect opportunity where they wouldn't even had to worry about the kicker. Could have taken 4 shots just running the ball and gotten it in most likely. Turnovers certainly are a huge part of it. And I think part of the issue why sometimes we don't see it when this Jim Schwartz-led Browns defense plays well is the quarterback either gets sacked or the quarterback's either throwing the ball into the dirt or he's throwing it to his mom or girlfriend in row 17. So sometimes it's hard to get the turnovers when your defensive line is playing as well as the Browns does at times.